Welcome to the Zen Zone, but better late than never, guys. I don't even think this video necessarily needs to be made because those who know, we know. But for those that don't know, I'm going to get into it in this video. The best wheel of 2024, which one is it? And it still stands today is the best wheel of 2025. And this is my opinion, but this opinion is based off a lot of data, all right? A lot of data. For example, let's read my post here on Facebook. It says, without a doubt, the Lynx/Lynx L is the best wheel of 2024 in terms of quality, performance, longevity, podiums, features, safety, best braking, durability, range, poles, aesthetic, off-roading, tire changes, most easily maintained, least warranty cases, tubeless innovation, and great dealers such as eWheels and One Ride. There is not one wheel I would trade my Lynx L for. I call the Sherman L the Lynx L. All right, guys? So I'm giving best wheel essentially to two wheels because they're the same brand, the same voltage. One's just a bigger version. So if you want like a long range version that's heavier, you go with that version. All right. But the Lynx L is the number one pick. If I had the Lynx L at TEF1, I would have performed much better, much better. The Sherman L has a little bit more top speed. That's it. The Lynx is lighter, more agile because of the smaller weight. Oh man, I really miss my Lynx, and I would have one. So my point of this video is I'm going to prove all these Begode boys because they don't have anything to offer that's better, right? There's nothing they have to offer that is better in terms of all these points that I'm talking about. Now they might win in 1 or 2 points, like, right? The ET Max is faster than the Sherman L. It has more top speed. It's 168 volts. It has more voltage. So it's going to win in a few categories. But overall, the ET Max, for example, has not outsold the Lynx. All right, the Lynx has outsold the ET Max probably like 5-1, if not 10-1. It has less warranty cases, so even though the Lynx is selling more than the ET Max, it has less warranty cases. All right, a lot less. In fact, the Lynx has, I think, the least amount of warranty cases ever in an EUC release, and the full year, it is that good. Now, you guys can jump on your Begodes because you have to save your money. I understand, like, completely. I used to be in that field where the Begode prices you can get here in America are way better than the Leaper-Kim prices. But those Begode guys almost always end up paying more for their wheel in the long run in terms of repairs, in terms of replacements and things you need to do to that wheel and time not riding. Guys, when I go to these races, the TEF1 races, the Begode brands some of them were having problems, not all of them. All right, let's focus on the positives of the Sherman. Now, let's start with the polls, okay? All the polls I've seen on Facebook talking about what the best wheel of 2024 was, went to Lynx, like by a landslide. The Lynx is the best wheel in terms of polls, like, right? The popularity. It was the number one wheel, all right? Off-roading. The Lynx, man, the Lynx and the Pen S are amazing off-roading wheels. I think they would beat 95% of the Begode wheels and other racing wheels. I can't think of a Begode wheel that is better off-roading than the Lynx. All right, now you're gonna be like, oh well, Zach on the what is he racing, X-Way and the Begode races? Well, yeah, he raced an X-Way in the Begode races, but you can't race the Lynxes in those races. If there was a Lynx in those Begode races, maybe not the asphalt run because it's a high-speed circuit, but the off-road circuit, a good Lynx rider would beat a good X-Way rider so many more times. Better suspension. It just feels better. The wheel, I've ridden the X-Way, man. That thing is doo-doo. I mean, it may win a few races, don't get me wrong, but I'm talking about the full package, not just racing, okay? We're talking about the full package. Already the X-Ways, man. Doug let me use his X-Way from Next Gen, and that thing was making noises. That thing had horrible braking, man. I wouldn't pay money for one of those right now. Not my own money. I mean, if somebody wants to sponsor me at X-Way, I'll test it out. Maybe they made some improvements, but man, that thing is not the winner, man. And I'm not like, guys, if I didn't have a Leaper-Kim wheel and I couldn't afford a Leaper-Kim wheel, yeah, I would settle for a Begode. They're not bad wheels, but the overall package, do you think, well, okay, let's get into the, all right, so Zach here, Darnell, saying false advertisement. because I think a lot of people are like getting like, well, not a lot of people, like a whole 2 people out of the 167 that like this. 2 people, one, I think Zach's one of them, commenting this is false advertising because I put this photo, and he's probably like, I beat you in that race. That's false advertisement. Zach's an awesome dude, good heart, but he's just not very smart, man. This is not an advertisement. This is my opinion of what is the best wheel. And yes, I was in front of him for a while, and if you guys watch this race, which I linked, you know, like it's not like I'm trying to hide the fact that he beat me in this heat. This was heat number 1. This is an X-Way right there. Smoked the X-Way. And the ET Max, man, he did get ahead of me. But if I had a Lynx, I would have been much faster, and I think I would have dominated him on the turns more. So my pedals were lowered. And if you watch the video, I caught up to him in the end. He was right there. I could have touched him. And if there was one more lap, I probably would have passed him. I'm not saying I would have won. I think I would have passed him, and he might have passed me back. We'd have had a battle. But, man, so in terms of racing, the Sherman L is a good race, but I would prefer good racing wheel. But I would prefer the Lynx at this circuit. Just the Lynx is just lighter and the same pretty much specs. So, and then I challenged Zach. I said, name one wheel that has less warranty cases, better quality, more popular, tons of podiums, sold more units, better braking. You can't. He can't. He's just the Begode fanboys. All they're gonna do is they're attack me as a person, and that's because they know they can't attack the Leaperkin wheel. They'll attack me as a person, try to discredit me, make me look bad. They don't support any of my racing videos, whatever. But the bottom line is, at the end of the day, the Lynx is a better wheel. You could trade me, Zach, trade me this podium first place ET Max for my Sherman L. I would laugh in his face, man. No offense. The ET Max is a good wheel. I love the ET Max, but for a Sherman L, you're crazy. You're crazy. My Sherman L, let's see if Zach's ET Max holds up. The ET Max is the best Begode wheel, in my opinion. If I could have any Begode wheel, it'd be the ET Max. That is their wheel of the year. It's the ET Max, in my opinion, more than the X-Way. I prefer the ET Max from Begode wheel. But, yeah, Sherman L or ET Max, no question, guys. No question. I'm not into racing scene, so I'm entirely ignorant on the topic, but I thought that the Master Pro is not a top racing wheel. There are so many different types of wheel. There is no best wheel. All right, guys, I'm not saying it's the best wheel. I'm saying it is my best wheel of 2024 with, like, hands down, the best quality. There is no question about the QC of Leaperkin. QJ can't speak for the L. Still way too new. But my Lynx has held up amazingly in these past 6 months. Almost nothing has broken it in all the falls, drops, and tumbles that I've last year. That's the thing, guys. Your Begode wheels, if you don't put a ton of fairings on it, and even if you do sometimes, you're going to have pieces, man. The quality is not, the durability, that's different than quality. The durability is not there for Begode wheels. The ET Max is pretty good. But my ET I crashed it lightly, and it broke. My Sherman L, went down hard on that. Still good, man. A little crack in the top handle part. Maybe I'll put a photo of that. It's nothing. Be like $10 to fix it. I'd agree with this statement that the Lynx and L are the wheels for 2024. Leaperkin's build quality is good, and others should learn from that. There's a lot of good wheels coming out in 2025 that I feel will lead the way with innovation, build, and performance. Leaperkin has shown their hands already, so unless they're coming with something other than the L, Kingsong, Begode, and INMOTION have yet to answer. I agree. In terms of racing, Begode may pull out a few, but man, I still think the Spain riders like Leania and Steven, I think Steven would destroy Zach in most races. I almost destroy Zach in most races. He's just a little bit better than me. I think he's just a little bit younger and stronger. You know, he's just got a little bit better technique. But I beat him in races too. So I beat him in Apple Valley. Apple Valley 4? Zen, what is that thing attached to your mouth or your helmet? Oh, that's my camera. Can you please tell us how you have firmware set up? No, I don't share my... guys, okay, I'll share my settings. It's 100. 100 pedal assist, 100 hardness, but I change it a lot, so that's why I don't like to share it, because I change it depending on the circuit. Okay, so I think I addressed all these comments. There was another hater comment that I was looking for. Bro, the hard mode's on that. Leaperkin's good, and I think they actually have a new update too. Podium's not one in street racing, off-road, yes. This is not true. I don't know what Lem... is thinking here. So if we're talking Lynx, it has more podiums than probably any wheel in the world, the Lynx. So, and he's saying there's not one in street racing. Man, I don't know if Lem's living under a rock, man, but you can just go to my YouTube channel and see the Lynx gets freaking amazing amount of podiums. So I don't know, man. I don't know. And now maybe he's just talking about the Sherman L, But the Sherman L has gotten a Podium too, and street racing. Off-road, I don't think the Sherman L has got a Podium. So he's got 5 thumbs up. Let's see who these dumb people are. No offense. Eli Hicks, okay, yeah, I've seen his comments before. They're not too intelligent. Joshua, I don't know who that is. Dan Grammar, don't know. Okay. These guys, in my opinion, are not very intelligent because they're supporting an argument. He's contesting the fact that I'm saying the Lynx has more podiums on street racing, but this is completely incorrect. The frustration of being a content creator, man, is people are just dumb, man, and and I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm dumb a lot of times, like my opinions can be dumb, but these opinions are freaking super dumb. You can't, at least support it with some. I don't know how you can even support that, because I could just go to my YouTube channel and pull up all the podiums and pictures. Anyways, yeah, I am on the Sherman L is meant for my opinion, the Sherman L is meant for a niche group of long distance riders. The Lynx is a more versatile wheel of the two. I 100% agree. Although I'm using a Lynx in the same way I'm using my Sherman L in the same way I would use my Lynx, just a bit heavier. Who can afford it? If you pay attention, riders that claim the L as being the top wheel are those who love doing crazy long rides like Marty. The Sherman L is a long-distance rider, and it is the best long-distance ride. But, yeah, it's a great wheel. Okay. Best of the best you can get. Definitely. It is, unquestionably. Celeste, I think it greatly depends on the rider and how they ride. See, I think her opinion is she's leaning towards racing. I'm thinking about, in general, the whole package, quality, durability, not racing. I think a lot of people are coming from a racing, because I posted racing photos. They're maybe not reading the post and just thinking I'm saying it's the best racing wheel. I'm not saying it's the best racing wheel at all. I'm saying it is the best overall wheel and my best wheel of 2024 in most people's. Can't wait for the Lynx L. That's basically what the Sherman L is. Hello. Yep. I was actually, guys, wondering if you guys would be interested in a tier list of me making. Actually, I'm going to do that anyways. We're going to make a tier list of all the wheels. All right. What else do we have to talk about in this video? I really wanted to just address this because I don't want you guys to get suckered into buying a Begode wheel thinking, or any other wheel thinking, that you're going to get the same quality of a Liebherr wheel. You're not. If you buy a lesser brand wheel, then be prepared to probably have to pay for, or have, out of the box, all my Begodes have had QC issues. So you have to be prepared for that. If you buy a Liebherr, you're not going to, I don't think there has been, ask eWheels to confirm this, but I think they've already said, out of the Sherman L, they haven't had one warranty case. That was a while ago I talked to him, so maybe that's changed. But the fact that they're selling these out, the Sherman L's are selling out, Lynxes are selling out, and they're not getting that many warranty cases compared to the other ones. That's huge, guys. That should be wheel of the year right there. Just you can actually buy a wheel and not have to worry about it having QC issues. That's amazing, right? You should see how they test their wheels. Paul from One Ride, he actually went to the factories and he has the videos of how Liebherr test their wheels before they send them out to you. Gives me confidence, guys. That's why I ride Liebherr. All right, I think Zach's even had, Doug's had. These guys won't tell you about all the problems they have with their Begodes, but when you go to the race, they're having problems. Like Doug's X-Way, major problems, right? They don't tell you about that. I mean, he still raced amazingly on that, but the problems, the quality, the safety of your life, it all adds up, guys. The Begode wheels, no Begode wheel has been best wheel of the year since the Master. The Master was the best wheel of 2023, maybe 2022. But since then, Begode has fallen off in terms of their. No, they have not fallen off. Their quality is increasing, but it's still not good. You're rolling the dice when you buy a Begode, unless you buy from eWheels. I think eWheels inspect some. I'm not sure. All right, guys, is there anything else we need to talk about in this video? Do you guys have any questions about the Lynx or the Sherman L? Guys, I like all wheels, but if it's my life on the line, my health, I'm riding a Liebherr. All right, and they have the best quality. I'm going to be racing the Patton S, probably on some off-road races, and the Sherman L maybe in some more street races. I'd love to get a Lynx or some other wheel to kind of fit that mid. The Sherman L is a bit too heavy for me. I either need to bulk up. The Sherman L is not a racing wheel. You could replace it with the Lynx and be better off. All right, so I don't think I'll be racing the Sherman L too much. I need to find a way to get a Lynx. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think. SKCon coming up. We get a chance to battle it out there. And then Let It Ride too. But, man, I wish I could do both. All right, guys, until next time, stay in the Zen Zone.